Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. It's Wanda. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side. Always provides. So let's see what he provided today. And this is some dough that I have proof in here like overnight. So it's been about 12 or 13 hours. And what I put in here was 8 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast, and 750 milligrams of water. So gave that a good mix, and I put it in the bowl, and I forgot about it overnight. So I have it here, and I'm proofing it. It's done. It's ready to be messed with. Over here I have some cheese and some ham that I'm gonna stuff one of the breads with ham and cheese. This one is yellow. This one is mozzarella. So I'll probably make a savory bread also. So I'm gonna do this for later, but right now I have all this leftover white rice. So I'm gonna take this white rice and I'm just gonna put it in the microwave to cook. And I'm just gonna make a little bit of corned beef with that really quick. I have tomato sauce, I have some olives, I have the corned beef. I'm gonna make it really simple. So right now what I need to deal with is this dough. I have my pan here already, and I have my baking, my little rolling mat here. And I'm gonna get some flour, and then we're gonna get right to it. Okay, the only thing that I really can't find is my rolling pin. But I'm just going to put a little flour on this for now. And I'm going to spread it all over really nicely like this. And let's see what my dough looks like. Oh, it looks really nice. Oops. Oh, it's about to do this, right? Okay, so I'm just going to push it in. And I'm just going to get this all out of here. And I'm going to put it right on. Okay. Look at this stretchiness. So nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to put this to the side. And I'm going to put a little flour in my hands. And I'm just going to roll this up a little bit. Just roll it up in the flour. So it's not that moist because it's really moist. Look at this beautiful piece of dough. And to this, you're supposed to be able to get like 4 baguettes from it. 4. Okay, so let's see what we could do with this. So beautiful, so fluffy, look. Remember that recipe I said in the beginning, okay? All right, so I'm going to put this bread down for a few minutes. I'm going to go get a cutter, something to cut this with, and I can't find my little spatula. I can never find anything. Okay, so I'm going to use this spatula, and I'm going to cut it almost as even as I can get it in half. Okay, so it was easier with my cutter. I don't know where it is. I always have it in one spot, but it seems to move. Okay, so take those 2 breads. Now I have 2 nice loaves here, and I want to take they were about both the same size. It's still a little sticky on sides. I'm trying to get it. Let's see, it's so sticky. All right, let's get a little flour on that so it could be easier to roll. My rice is ready. I'm just going to leave it sitting there because it's not a problem. Okay, so I'm going to look for my rolling pin. I'll be right back. I'm going to put the little light just a little bit brighter on this. Hopefully that looks a little brighter. Okay, so put that to the side. I found my little cutting thing, so I'm just going to cut this one in half, like so. That looks about good, half there. And this one I'm also going to cut in half. I'm gonna put this in a little bag for now until I'm ready to use it. I'm just gonna put it in a little bag. I might put this in the fridge, I might not. But for now, it's getting this little bag. It's gonna stay right there. Okay. These are the ones that I wanted to work with. Okay, so the first one, let me roll these up a little into a little bowl here, really nice. Like that. Put it right there. And roll this up a little bit. I'm just curling it in. Just curling it in a little bit. I'm just going to put it right here. Okay, and this one, the same thing. I'm just going to curl it in. I really need to put this somewhere. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to put this right on top of my cold cuts. Just for a minute or two. Just so I can put my little loaves there. Because I need to stretch this one out. Alright, so there you go. So I have this one here. And let's work with this baby. Okay, I have my rolling pin right here. And what I want to do is I want to stretch this bread out. Okay. It's coming along. Okay, this is almost there now. Almost. Okay, that's looking nice there. Okay, I think that's good enough for me to work with right there. Okay, that's good enough already. Just one more roll this way and then I'll be done. Alright, that's it. Now, I'm going to take my ham and cheese and I'm just going to take some of the yellow cheese. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take some of the ham and I'm going to put it right here, all along the bread. A nice ham and cheese roll. That's what I'm doing. Very nice. Whatever's left over, it's fine. I'm sure I'll find use for it. I could always put it, fry it up, or I could just use it. I have more in the fridge. Alright, so that's what it looks like. A little sporadic, but you know what? It's in there. Now I'm going to grab my yellow cheese. And I'm just going to start layering it on here. Like that. I rather make my own than to buy ham and cheese in the stores. Same thing, but not the same thing. So let's just get more cheese on here. Alright, I think that's about good enough there. I have cheese everywhere. So that looks good just like that. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this little end here. And I'm going to roll it out a little bit. Just to make sure I have a nice little tuck and roll kind of thing going on here. Alright. So that's it. Now I'm going to grab, I'll take it from this side. And I'm just going to pull and put in. Just that in. Make sure all that stays in there. What is that? I don't know. a little foreign object. Okay. So now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to wrap it around just like that. Make sure I got a nice roll there so nothing comes out. Okay, that's good. Let's put a little flour on this. Put it right there. I'll put a little flour here. Okay, guys, one bread is done already. And like I said, I have my pan right here. And I'm just going to be placing them there. That has a nice little roll. It's nice and packed up. Hopefully nothing comes out. Okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it right there. Very good. That's one. All right, now I'm going to grab the other one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll it out. Very nicely. This one's going to be like a little mozzarella roll. You can add a little flour. Put that right there. Trying to make it as flat as I can to make it nice and even. There goes the leaf off the tree. Okay, this is looking very good. Almost there. Just one more little stretch right there and here. All right, I'm gonna leave this alone for just 1 minute and I'm gonna get my garlic, butter, and herb and I'll be right back, okay? So just sit there for a few seconds, put a little flour, give it a nice little dust. Let me get my butter and herb. Okay guys, so I have some butter here. All melted already. I melted some butter and I'm just gonna put a little butter on this on top. Just so I can have a nice little coating on it. This one's just getting simple butter, so it could be like a nice hot melted butter cheese. Okay, for an object. Okay, so I have some garlic and butter herb, and I'm just gonna put some garlic and butter herb on this. Somewhere like that. And then I have this sesame crunch with ginger, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that to there. Very nicely. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my mozzarella. First I'm gonna grab a little bit of butter. I don't want to brush it off, so I'm just gonna add a little bit right to the center, so like that. A little bit on the edges. Okay, I don't want to make the bread too soggy. All right, so it has the ingredients now, and I'm gonna add my mozzarella to it. Okay, so here comes the mozzarella. That looks delicious. It's going in, guys. Alrighty, so I think that's about it. I take out all the mozzarella that I see here. I'll probably find another one, but this is what it looks like. Just mozzarella, simple mozzarella with some herbs and butter. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna open this up. Okay, take this first piece and we're gonna roll it over right there. sure you get all that cheese inside where it belongs. Okay, so keep rolling it. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. No, don't. Okay, I just wanted to get a little because it's sticky, so I had to flip it. All right, so let's roll some more. Okay, there it is. It's all inside. I'm just gonna turn up the edges a little bit. Just turn them in, and then I'm gonna bring the last piece over like that. Bring this last piece over like so. It's nice and stretchy, so it wraps it all around. All right, so there we go. That's the garlic one, garlic and herb. And I'm just gonna add a little butter onto this on top. Okay. All right, so that's good right there. You want to come out? Yes, you do. You want to come out. All right. I know it's not good for you, but I love bread, and I'd rather make it at home than to buy it in the store. I don't know how old it is or whatever. I just like my own bread. So we're gonna put this one right here, and then we have room for one more. Okay. Stop looking at this like if it's foreign. You have black seeds all over them. All right. Hope I don't need another piece right here. I think it's good. I want it to be nice and airy. So just move this over just a little bit. And I'm gonna put some butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of the sesame crunch on top. Just a little bit. So good. Okay, I'm gonna leave the ham and cheese alone. And okay, let's make the last one. I don't know what to do, what to put in it, guys. I should just make a regular bread. What do you think? With nothing in it, or you just use up? You know, let's just use up. Maybe half will come with it and half won't. Okay. This one looks like a big bread. Like a really big bread. Well, my daughter could come and pick some up. I know my mom loves the bread. But there'll be plenty. I always share, guys. You see me cooking a lot, but I share with my mother, my daughter, her family, and they love the fresh bread, and I love to make it. All right, so that's it. This one is stretched out really nicely. I'm just gonna add the rest of the stuff in here. I'll add it to one side, and then I'll leave the other side without. Okay, so it has a little bit of ham and cheese all over it. That's less than half the bread there. All right, so just gonna leave it alone. Put all of them to the middle is better. Okay, right there. That looks good there. All right, so what am I doing? I'm gonna leave this side plain. I can add a little butter to it, just like have a nice flavor. I didn't put any butter with it. I already gave you the ingredients, so I'm just gonna do that. And let's roll this up. Like I said, half will be with and half will be without. Okay, let's just grab this piece, and I'm just gonna bring it over like so. Make sure that little corner is good. And there we go. I knew that was gonna happen. One side was gonna be fatter than the other, but that's okay. I'm just gonna shrink it a little bit, and I'm just gonna put it in just like this. I just put a little butter on the top. Oh, that's not the top. All right, let me get it back. Okay. Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it right here. I'll put it this way because that side looks a little thinner, so that'll be good. All right, so that's it. I'll put a little butter on it. And the other bread, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I can make biscuits or little rolls for dinner on Thursday for Christmas. So we'll see. All right, this is good, guys. And I'm just gonna put this in the oven because I already have the oven on. So that's it. I could have put a little egg wash, but it's okay. It's gonna be just fine, just like that. I'm gonna put it in the oven because my oven is on. So let's get this in. Okay, let me wash my hands and clean this mess, and I'll be right back. Hi, everybody, I'm back. And my bread is looking really good. But now it's time to make the corned beef and some fried eggs. So I'm going to take the last of my peppers and I'm going to put them in there. And I have some onions too. I'm going to put them in there. Okay, that's a good amount. I have salt and pepper. Here's a little salt, a little pepper, just a little bit of the salt, because the corned beef has salt already. So I'm going to add, I'm running low on oil, so you know what, this is getting a little dab. Where did that go? I'll find it later. Leave it to Wanda. Okay, so here, we're going to cut it with a knife. We're going to add some there. And I'm going to add some there to fry the egg. Are you guys cracking up? You guys cracking up? That's okay. I'll put it in this thing. That's not a problem, my people. It's not a problem. Funny, but not a problem. Okay. So, let's get this ready here. Okay. I have a little bit of garlic. I'm going to add like a little, half a teaspoon of garlic. I have all my garlic ready because tomorrow I'm going to, or rather tonight, I'm going to marinate a pork loin for Christmas. We're going to have something neat. So I'm saving this garlic. I just mashed it all up. And I'm going to save that for later. Okay, so we have most of this stuff in here. I'm going to lower that back heat because I really don't need it now. Let me just clean this, mix that around. I could just crack the eggs in there, they could start cooking. They'll be just fine, so let me crack the eggs in there. And I also have a little bit of french fries that I'm going to add to the corned beef. Nothing is flying anymore, guys. Okay, so I added all the eggs. Let me get rid of this. Wanda, Wanda, Wanda. What am I going to do? Okay, so my eggs are cooking, and I'm just going to let this cook up again for like, I'm going to give it a few minutes to cook up, and I'm going to have the eggs sitting there. I'll be right back. Okay, this has been sizzling pretty good, and they're already nice and soft. So what I want to do is I want to add some tomato sauce to that. And I'm going to grab a little bit of water just to clean out this cup and add just a little bit of water. But for now, I just want this sauce to start cooking. My eggs are still there. They're almost done. So now we have to give this 5 minutes to cook. We got to cook it at 5 minutes just so that can cook up. I have a couple of little olives here. I'm just going to throw them in. Just a couple of little olives. So there's no more. There's no. All right. So leave those olives in there. And I have garlic, onion, pepper. Garlic, onion, pepper, salt. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of the buttered garlic. Just a little bit. That's good. That's about a teaspoon or so. Okay, this is almost done. I'm just gonna let that cook up just for about 5 minutes. I'm back. It's almost getting cooked. So I'm just gonna add these little frozen French fries in there. I didn't have any potatoes except for the little tiny ones that I'm gonna use probably in a potato salad or something, but I just put those frozen in. So now we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. After that cooks a little bit, we're gonna put in the corned beef. Okay, this is how I wanted the tomato sauce to look. And those little French fries in there are almost done. They're already very hot, so I'm gonna start adding my corned beef to here. I'm gonna add little bits. This is a good way to eat it, even though I like the brisket better. But you know what? This is convenient to have in the house. Kind of expensive, like $5, $6, but I get it in Costco and I buy the 4-pack for like $15 maybe. So that's where I get it. For that price is good. So this is enough meat for everyone here. So, okay, you see this? You see how this looks right now? Like a big old mushy mess. We want a little sauce in here, even though we had sauce and we cooked it. Now we're gonna hydrate the sauce. So I have about this much. I would say that's about 4 tablespoons of water. And I'm just gonna let that cook up so it could cook up the corned beef now. So this is gonna take about maybe 3 minutes and then it'll be ready. Look at that. That looks absolutely yummy. And what I'm gonna do is borrow this. And I don't like sunny side eggs, so I'm just gonna flip them like an over easy. There we go. Aha, no trauma. Oh, maybe just a little trauma. Okay, so there you go. I have my 4 eggs flipped in there because I don't like sunny side up. I don't like sunny side up. I like them over easy. And that's perfect, just like that. I'm gonna shut them off because the stove is hot and it'll just continue to cook. Just give it a second. Let me borrow this a minute. Okay. This looks good. I'm gonna shut my eggs off. My eggs are off. Now I'm just waiting for this to come to a nice boil. And as soon as it comes to a nice thick boil, it's ready to eat. Okay, that's how easy that was. Right there. So. Alright, see, it's coming to a nice boil. And these eggs are already over easy, good enough. Put them back on this side like this. Okay, I'm just going to leave them just like that. And like I said, this is ready. And my rice is nice and hot. My rice is nice and hot too. Okay. Good cooking show, right? Sorry it was so long, but I needed company to cook. So I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Let me check my bread. Oh, it's looking so good, guys. I'm going to come back in a few more minutes, okay? This is ready. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so my corned beef is all ready. I can shut it off now. I'm going to grab some of this rice. And I'm going to plate some dinner. Okay, that's a good amount of rice. That looks good just like that. And I'm going to grab one little egg and I'm going to put it right there. Usually you spread out the rice a little bit. You spread out the rice. And then you grab some of your corned beef and you put it right there. show some potatoes. Where's my potatoes, guys? All right, that's it. I want to see my bread. I want to see my bread. That's it. A little bit of corned beef, some white rice. This is my dish. This is my recipe. I hope you like it. I hope you make it. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So on that note, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it to the side right here. I hope you like this. Guys, again, I have over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. I feel so joyful and happy right now. Now, if every one of my subscribers just gave me one little like, I'd be beaming with happiness. So let's take the bread out and see what it looks like, okay? That bread is looking very nicely. Let me get my cutting board, guys. Here's my cutting board. And, ooh, baby. There's my bread. That looks delicious. You could see some of the oozing coming out, but what does Wanda say? That's not a problem. You know, that's the least of my problems. A little bit of cheese, because once you cut it, it's going to come out really nice. And let's see what happens here. I'm going to grab another little plate just to show you guys, okay? Because you just got to see how it comes out, right? Let me move this over just a little bit right there. And I think I'll grab a piece from right here. How's that? Listen. Doesn't that sound so good? Let me cut a piece. Oh, goodness gracious. That sounds like deliciousness right there. Really good. Ooh. There's my bread. Look. See? You got the ham and cheese. Let me cut it again so you could get a clear picture. It's so hot and so crispy, you guys. Oh, it's perfect on the bottom. Yes, I could hear my mother saying, use the tongs, but I don't want to use the tongs. I'm just going to show you right now. Look at that. See that cheesiness there? Very crispy, delicious bread. I hope you liked this video. Thumbs up. Hope everybody had a blessed night. Good night.